Everybody, welcome to another. I still can't handle the underhand point.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks of that now.
I just noticed it though.
What would you like me to do?
The softball pitching delivery.
Overhand?
Yeah.
Is that what you prefer?
He looks,
do you need
looks
a wind up?
doing that.
Yeah. Well, he's getting ready for bowling.
Right. Ooh.
That's
coming up.
honestly, that's my biggest hope. Is this? This is the form.
Yeah, that was fun last year.
Maybe remember December 20th. That sounds like a good day.
All right. Aren't we home by then?
Danny wants to go bowling on his vacation. Good for him.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Bowling
Let us know how you do. Let us know how you do.
Bowling just got moved to the 13th.
Hey everybody, welcome to another.
That was good.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Berger. Good guy to know. Thought we were going to suspend him. Now he's off suspension.
Yep.
Ball with Danny Berg, and then 2 more weeks of Professor Tom, Triple Threat Tom, SID on and behind the camera.
That's it.
How's class for?
Class was great today.
Yeah, everyone's still showing up.
Yeah.
We had
Good
75% participation.
Look at you.
today.
That's pretty good for after the
Yeah.
holiday.
I was worried.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Yeah.
But
Were they engaged?
Yes.
What did you do today in class?
We talked about sports. We talked about sports and movies.
All right.
And then we talked about whether or not the length of certain regular seasons was good enough,
Okay.
not long enough, or too long.
What was everyone's favorite sport movie?
A lot of people picked Remember the Titans.
Okay.
A lot of discussion about that movie.
All right.
You know.
All right.
So
How about you?
that's-
What's your favorite
That's
sport
really
movie?
good.
that one is kind of there, but honestly, I think I might lean towards some of the baseball movies from the '90s, especially Angels in the Outfield.
Never seen it.
Good movie.
That was a big one for me. Rookie of the Year too.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Yeah, we always, my friends and I have like our messages and stuff, but like it's like these are the top ones of this and this and
Right.
that. But I just think a lot of them bring different ones, so I don't really have a favorite. Like to quote from Major League 1 and 2.
Okay.
Sure.
Like to quote from, you know what I mean? But can sit there and watch it all the time.
Right.
I was always, depending on how old I was, a little Giants fan.
Well,
with
yeah.
the O'Shea brothers. I mean, how could you go wrong?
How about kicking and screaming since you're a soccer guy?
Sometimes on the sideline with the espressos and you know, but then Hoosiers. Like so, like it's there's
Right.
like the old ones that are good. Could sit down and love watching Bull Durham at some point.
Yep.
So then it's like, well, what's the best football one? What's the best? You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but I'm still a sucker for the Sandlot.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's not just a sport movie. You know what I mean? Like
Gotcha.
it's like a life movie
Yeah.
with Squint Polidorus.
Miracle was another one that came up too.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a.
That's my favorite. That's my second favorite hockey movie for
What's your first favorite hockey movie?
Slapshot.
Slapshot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I can't rank my favorite
I
sports
should've known.
movies.
Hard.
I just go by sports. So my baseball would be The Natural.
Okay.
There's a reason why Rickards wear 9,
All right.
even though
all right.
the oldest Rickard isn't wearing 9.
Right.
All
All right. Let's not
and
move
then
on.
Basketball, of course, is semi-pro. That's 1A, and then 1B is Hoosiers.
Yeah. Like
You know.
Right.
there's value.
Two very different basketball movies.
Two very different.
But they serve two different purposes,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And then football might be Remember the Titans or the Kathy Ireland special.
Oh, Necessary Roughness.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
man.
So one of those. Those are
Right.
my 1 or 2 in all my sports
Okay.
categories. yes.
Manu the Slender. One of my favorites too.
Yeah. I like the field goal kicking scenes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yes. Only the reason we're talking about other stuff because we only have to recap one game from last week. Our men got it handed to them against Mercer County Community College last week before the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, last Tuesday, the Vikings, right? They're the Vikings.
Yes. They're the Vikings.
It's been so long that I coached against them, but they, man, that's one of the better teams I've seen them have in a long time. And Howard, you know, their head coach has been there a long time.
Right.
He's a Princeton alum. I think he coached there at some point. They're very disciplined.
Yep.
And they run that Princeton offense. Not all. There's some little nuances here and there. But I even told him, I said, that's one of the best. He said that he thinks it's one of the best games they've played here.
Right.
In a really
because I know last year they didn't play well here last year.
You know, any coach, up and down. But he said that was probably their most complete game. I said, well, thanks for bringing it. But I mean, they're good.
Yeah.
And they had they had some good size and they didn't miss.
They shot really well, over 55% for the game.
You know, so I don't know how much of it.
And on the back end, we did not shoot the ball well.
Yeah,
you know, and they zoned us up again, and then we struggle from deep, and you know. So.
And if you're on, you're on, and if you're not, you're not. And so if you're hitting when they're in the zone, you're going to force them to come out.
Yep.
But we weren't.
Right.
You know, so it was one of those moments.
Right.
Because I was really hoping to go out on that quick little holiday break with the W.
Right. And then I have to listen to Coach Josh Pardini try to convince 3-point shooting extraordinaire, shot clock operator, second baseman Michael Rickert that he should play basketball for a couple weeks, you know, to help get him out of the teams playing that zone.
Help stretch the floor, right?
And he wasn't going for it. But they're back in action Tuesday night, which we're going to see results here at Raritan Valley.
Big one.
So a big one against Raritan Valley. Yeah. Hopefully they won. We're telling you right now.
And if they do, there'll be an exclamation point maybe.
Yes. And then and there's always a nice rivalry game. You know, Coach Ryan bringing his guys down, and he'll be fiery on the sidelines.
And they're good again this year. So.
And then our women are back in action again, which was Tuesday. Results are here again. And I think Raritan is nationally ranked.
So Raritan Valley and Coach Phil Harrow, my buddy, and I'm friends with Kevin too. But yeah, they're
19 or 17 or
I think they're 16.
So inside the top 20.
Yeah, they're in the top 20.
They are.
They're 7-0, I think.
They're one of 3 Region 19 Division II teams.
Right, I believe Union was up to 10-ish, maybe.
Union's at 10. Harcum dropped. They were at number 4 after they beat CCBC Essex 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And Raritan Valley beat them last week by 2.
Yep.
So,
so a challenge.
I know they have a
challenge for our women on Tuesday night.
Transfer, I think. I don't know if she's from Spain, but she's averaging like 26 or 28 points a game. I think she's from Raritan Valley. I don't think that's Harcum. Okay. But they beat them 64-62. So, you know, hopefully, you know, it's a divisional game, and hopefully our girls come to play. It's nice to have them at home, I think, especially early on. But I think Raritan, I think you're right, they're like 7-0 or 9-0. I think they're 7-0 or something like that.
It's a big week because the women have Raritan on Tuesday, and then they travel to Harcum on Sunday.
Yep.
Right.
Men are also going to Harcum on Sunday for a doubleheader there, but the men are also on the road at Delaware Tech on Thursday.
Right, which is always
which they're not bad either.
No,
so this
they're
is going
always
to be
competitive,
and it's tough to win down there.
One of Coach Fallon's biggest incoming recruits from the summer actually transferred there.
Oh.
So, you know, there's a little bit of hey, we know those guys, and he's one of their better players, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he's going to see them head to head on Thursday.
Okay.
Game time change. It's at 6 o'clock now.
Yep.
And then Harcum's supposed to be Saturday, but something was going on in their gym, and then it had to be moved to a 2-4 start on Sunday. But that was over the summer when we were able to work some things out.
Right.
Basically, they share a parking lot with a local church down there, so they have to wait until services are over on Sunday to be able to go, and you know how you messing with God there. So,
yeah, and then I have enough going against me, so you know we don't want to mess with
yeah. Coach Barbary and those wrestling Falcons.
Yes, are on the road up at Niagara.
Yeah,
we're making a lot of trips up there.
We're giving the Hampton Inn at Niagara, Niagara Falls and Boulevard, a lot of business.
Yep.
Johanna, their GM, great to work with, great rates. I'm promoting them out there.
All right.
But they're heading back out there this weekend for the Thunderwolves.
Good.
Open.
So and hopefully they got their dudes. Everyone is healthy, and Evan gets out there, and
I hope so.
You know, they take care of business.
Yeah, and the opens are great, and the invitationals are great because you're getting more than one match.
Right.
So I mean,
it's worth the
we
ride.
wouldn't be going 4.5 to 5.
Right.
And they'll be facing wrestlers that are a little more the junior college, two-year wrestler
100%.
route, as opposed to the Division I, Division II kids they
People
faced
will
a
see
couple
at
weeks ago.
nationals.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully with some reps from Jamestown, Niagara, and other schools like that. So.
Right. Good. Awesome. All right. So we have an athlete of the week.
We do. Bikram Chanda.
First e-sport athlete of the week. Are you going to be talking to Bikram?
I don't think so, because I know he's competing tonight, which is Tuesday night. But I'm going to try to. But big week for them because they've got Super Smash Brothers on Tuesday night. Bikram won because he won the Super Regional East. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but Grand Final Championship in Super Smash Brothers, and he beat Xavier Lazenberg, who's also one of our Lackawanna College Falcons. He lost in the first round, and Xavier battled back through the consolation bracket to get there. So it was an all-Falcons final, which was pretty cool. They're both competing in the national tournament, which starts on Tuesday. And then Rocket League is competing in the national tournament after winning their regional championship, defending their national championship starting on Friday.
Good. Awesome.
So looking forward to it.
Things happen there. Yeah. So best of luck to Coach D and his fellas and ladies and all of the esports.
Yeah.
Let's take a little break, because if we don't pay the bills, like they say, you got to pay the bills, Ferg. We got to pay the bills.
Got to pay the bills, otherwise they'll turn the lights off.
All right. We'll be back in the Falcons Corner. Take flight. We are back on the Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Grigger. Good guy to know, co-host Danny Berg. Triple Threat Tom, Professor Ferguson, SID on and behind the camera. Happy Thanksgiving, yes?
It was.
Berg?
Yeah, absolutely. It was very good.
It is too early to start listening to Christmas music. Can you listen to Christmas music now that Thanksgiving is over and Christmas is coming up?
Yes, because I want Elijah to know what Christmas music is. So we started to do a little bit of that. If it was up in the athletics office, it happened about 3 weeks ago, because I would go visit Joe, and it was already
already playing. Okay.
But that's okay. Yeah. He loves Christmas music in general, so it's not just like a holiday thing.
Right.
But yeah, we started to. We didn't decorate or anything like that.
Okay, that was my next question. Ferg, you're into a new house. Have you just gone right into decorating for Christmas?
The Christmas stuff stayed out. We didn't put it upstairs.
All
so
right.
that's the tree is up. The ornaments are on. There's
Oh, yeah?
decorations and stuff in the front room. So we're
Moved, and he's already ahead of the game.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
good for you. Yeah, we have not. I was but judging on the snow flurries and the coldness of today, I kind of wish I did over the weekend.
Okay.
But I literally didn't want to do anything. I
you
really
have
didn't,
that.
because I know we have a pretty busy, only 3-week stretch coming up.
Right.
Not 4 like I thought.
Yeah, you got extra time now. Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully maybe this weekend amongst some birthday parties and stuff like that. But how about yourself?
A friend of mine made me decorate on Friday and Saturday, so I had to listen. So the tree is up, and the limited decorations I have are out. So it looks like a single almost 49-year-old male's house with 2 older kids who don't care.
Are you going to put lights on the clothes that are folded and not put away?
No.
And those could be their presents under the tree. Like, here's your
You should wrap them up.
Just get a thing of wrapping paper and just wrap it.
You should wrap them and give them
They were
presents.
told not so nicely they're not getting nothing for Christmas unless their stuff is put away. You ain't getting nothing until your stuff is put away.
But yeah, no, Thanksgiving was good.
Good.
Everybody's was good.
Yep.
No celery in any of the
I had clear stuffing for me. I was all good. Yep, clear stuffing was good. I enjoyed my leftovers and my pie. So
I got fat. And it's not just like Thanksgiving, but like just being home for those days. I ate more than I have in like a really long time.
Well, that's a good time to do it, though.
Yeah.
Hence these pants.
Yes. So, all right, Ferg, are we done?
I think so. We'll have some basketball games to talk about next week, and one more wrestling event I think coming up too this semester. But it's going fast.
Yeah, and then
hard to believe.
We have to do one less show now because we are off on the 15th, not the 22nd. So beautiful.
All
right. You'll post everything online, results, streams, everything. All Falcon fans need.
Yep, we've got a couple more home games coming up for men and women. Myself and Steve will obviously be on the call for those, and looking forward to kind of blazing through those games that we have here at the student union.
Steve will be happy to have you back.
I'm sure he did a great job without me, but he likes to have
but he's always looking for.
Likes to have someone to bounce something off of, you know.
Yes. So. All right, great job.
Same to you.
Good job balancing your suspension, not suspension today.
Yeah, all right.
Really good work. All right, we'll see you next week on the Falcons Corner. Have a great week. Take flight.